So first, what is broccoli? So I think like obviously it is like a vegetable and it's always considered like a healthy option for like all kinds of dishes. And like in general, what it really is like um in biology, I guess, it is like a edible green plant in a cabbage family, and it has a large flowering head. So like all of those parts that you use to make the salad, that's that part. And the stalk is the part where like we don't typically use, but it's technically like edible, like that. And that is like very hard also. There's also like leaves, but I don't think we use those for like cooking that much. But they're technically also like edible. Um, so why is broccoli good? I don't know if like all of you have similar experiences, but like many people who like advocate for like healthy eating and nutrition, I guess, consider broccoli as like a really good vegetable and use it for like all kinds of different dishes. So some reasons why it's good. In general, I'm just going to say it's like similar to all kinds of vegetables. So it has a lot of vitamins and antioxidants and all those bioactive compounds that are, I guess, told to be used to be like uh, used to like contribute to reduce inflammation. So like inflammation is also associated with like all kinds of diseases and aging and even more serious health issues like cancer. So basically what this slide says is that like all vegetables are like kind of good because they have all those components, and some of those components are known like on a molecular level to kind of protect your body against cancer. But it's not like if you eat broccoli every day you will not get cancer. Like it's just it's a really healthy food in general compared to a lot of other options. um and some more specific examples of what broccoli has. So calcium first, like it is very important for like the skeletal system, and iron is important for like just the, I guess, immune system and like red blood cells. Like because if you don't have like much iron, like you might be like susceptible to like iron deficiency anemia and all those like kind of chemical elements like phosphorus, potassium, zinc, thiamine, which I think is one of the like 12 vitamin B, and the riboflavin is like another vitamin B, and niacin is like another vitamin B, and they all have like different functions. And the thing about vitamin B, I think, is like it's not like if you have it as much as possible is good. Like if you have too much vitamin B, like that can also cause a problem. But the levels of vitamin B, like in broccoli and just vegetables in general, like it's not that bad. Like you can't like eat as much broccoli as uh, possible to like uh, have those vitamin B really cause a problem. So in general, like it is a good like vegetable to eat, but it's also like like any other food. Like it's not good to like just eat broccoli because it is good like every day. So um, just about that, and this kind of response to my last slide, but it is okay to eat broccoli every day. But if you eat like broccoli, like 10 broccolis every day, and I'm pretty sure that is not good, even if broccoli has all of those really good like effects on your like health in general. So yeah, that's kind of everything about broccoli. So any questions?
Can broccoli do anything bad? Like, what's the bad thing that happens when you eat too much broccoli?
Yeah, so don't take that like very seriously or something. So it's kind of similar to like if you eat. I guess what I'm trying to say is like a lot of foods are really healthy, but if you eat it like a lot, like in excess, like 10 broccolis in a day, like that is not going to be good. So it's similar to like lettuce and like oranges and all those kind of healthy foods. Like it's recommended to like eat it, but like don't go overboard. So yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, so if you don't have any questions about broccoli, just a side note. So there are like many websites out there, especially in like the recent 2 years that explain healthy eating and health in general. So if you want to read more about it, like many reputable sources like the Mayo Clinic or those healthcare websites are really good things to for you to learn about the nutritional benefits of different vegetables and all those healthy food that are really popular these days. Okay, so here's a carrot, and to cut it in a safe way, I guess, first you chop off like a two end, and hopefully that is not like too bad. And what I do is just like kind of slice it like um, very slow manner. So yeah, like this. Okay, so now I'm like done slicing the carrot and just to follow the recipe, like you actually need to kind of chop it or like I said before, if you have like proper equipment, you can like grate it using that. But personally, I don't really like doing it that way. So to chop it, I actually just like do it this way. So just use your one hand to like chop it, like it's easier and safer. So I'm just going to do it in half. And to slice it, I'm just going to do it this way. So the next step is actually just like mixing different things. So if I want to add your sliced onions also into the mixing bowl or like any kind of container. And this is also the time that you want to stir in the raisins if you have or want to include that. So you don't need a lot of raisins. Like for mine, I'm just going to use like a tablespoon or something because like again the recipe is very flexible and you can just kind of customize it based on your own preference and you don't really need to have like half cup of it if you don't want. Okay, so that's exactly how much I'm going to put in, but feel free to have as much as you want. And to stir everything, like you kind of just get any kind of like spatula or um, like fork even works. So just try to mix everything together. So I'm just gonna use a fork actually. Like you just need to make sure that the vegetables and the raisins are like mixed together. And the next step, I'm going to go slower since that's like doing the stuff with the dressing. So basically, what you want to do is measure out the mayo and apple cider vinegar, sugar, and Dijon mustard and salt, like everything, and just stir them together. And in a smaller bowl, I'll just use this. And when that is ready and well stirred, you can add the mixture to like all the vegetables you just prepped. So I'm just going to start with measuring out my, I guess, dressings. And for the mayo, like if you're a vegan, like a vegan version is also okay. And let me know if you have any questions during this process. Like it can be a slower step. Also, I don't know if like anyone is allergic to mustard or something, since I think that is a common allergy, or I'm not really sure, but if you don't have mustard in here, it's also like totally fine. For the separate container, I recommend using a separate container to do the dressing, and after you mix all the dressing together, you can put it in the big mixing bowl for all the vegetables. So you don't have mayo. That is a tricky uh, thing since I think the majority of the dressing uses mayo, but in the end, like if you just prefer like only vinegar or something, that works for like all kinds of salads. So oh yeah, if you don't like it, personally, I'll just recommend just using some kind of vinegar and all these other things like sugar and salt and just mix it together. Like I think that's also a really common salad dressing, so I hope that works. Also, just one quick note. So for the sugar or maple syrup part, like when I make it, I actually prefer maple syrup, but I mean both works. But the sugar one, like, it kind of makes it taste differently in a very weird way for me. So it's your choice. Okay, so since I am basically done with my same. Like I'll just put it in the mixing bowl and try to stir it well with all the other like vegetables. And for the comment, yeah, I think it like the dressing itself can't smell like that, but like in the end, I found it like pretty good. So like it's the mixture of like the mayo and the mustard and stuff like that can be kind of weird if you make it for the first time. I am basically done with mixing and it would just look like this. Like we're done with it. According to the recipe, like you need like a certain amount of soy sauce, paprika, and sunflower seeds. So if you could start like just measuring those out, that would be really nice. And we'll come back later when everyone is done with that. Show you like mine with medium heat. So you the only thing you need to make sure is to like stir this thing like basically like constantly, because if you don't do that, like it will burn like really fast if you're on like medium heat or even like medium low. So again, like I recommend using low heat if you haven't done a lot of things with soy sauce yet. And yeah, this is pretty much the last step. So like everything we need to do is like just constantly like stirring and monitoring the topping with the soy sauce on it.